Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
We are here and queer and in charge. Something
Ouch.
like that.
Ouch a lot. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Made my coochie burn. That and the chlamydia.
And the chlamydia.
So I guess that's not gonna work right now.
Oh, shit. Play the music. Let's just do this. Oh my god.
You just saw me reset that.
I can't take you anywhere.
I know.
Don't come to me between 2 or 3 because I'm in the beauty shop, bitch. Diva! 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 I will turn you out. I will turn you out. Turn it up some level.
So for everybody watching this evening, you'll have to forgive my face. It's freaking out, so I'm not actually wearing any makeup, so you'll notice I'm really shiny and I'm really kind of red. Yeah.
Not even a douse of powder.
Like no powder, no foundation. I did my eyes and then my eyebrows, so my face wouldn't disappear, and then stipple. Yeah.
We can barely see her eyelashes.
You can't see my eyelashes.
Kinda. When you blink, it kind of covers your eye. So maybe you should just do that all night.
Could just blink like that all night? Yeah, that's great. That's great. I also have a sore throat, so I have my orange juice.
There's some
and a cough drop.
Just one?
I'm not gonna need that many. I'm only here for an hour. I don't like yours. Your flavors are gross.
The flavor's to keep you healthy.
I don't like that flavor. I like
not dying over here.
What is this? This is like honey herb. I like the honey herb.
The fruity
cola.
fruitiness going on.
You gonna start our timer here? You just gonna?
I'm just gonna sit here and
and
look at myself in the in the camera.
That's awesome. All the time. We're already behind now because you didn't hit
Congratulations.
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations.
Of course. We have all sorts of interesting things to talk about this evening. How was your weekend?
My weekend was. I wanted it to be longer.
I always want mine to be longer.
You know, after having like a 3-day weekend and then you go back to having a 2-day.
Oh my God, though! Last week for being a short week, it was the longest short week ever.
Yes, I had that problem.
Oh.
But then, as soon as the weekend came, I was like, oh wait, today's Sunday? Oh, damn, today's Sunday.
I know. I did. What did I do? Saturday, I borrowed a car and ran around and got some stuff taken care of.
Wait, if you borrowed the car, why'd you run?
I didn't borrow my car.
If you borrowed a car, why did you run?
Fuck you, Felicia. I was running around. Had to go to Goodwill and get a few things, and went to Home Depot and got some stuff for some props.
For what?
For this thing that I'm doing.
Just some random thing you're doing.
Some thing that I'm doing. But I got me some wood. I got wood.
At least somebody else.
Yeah, right. So I gotta be butch and start building shit here pretty soon.
Do you know how to operate a hammer and nail?
Yeah, I did it once. I hung up a planter.
How long ago was this?
I don't know, 1996 maybe.
Ooh.
Shut up, I'm not that bad.
Anyway.
I hang shit up. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
My weekend consisted of working. I worked on some of the show stuff, like I did new banners and new advertisement.
Oh,
and
I saw that. They look good.
Thanks to Gabe King Photography. We have new photos and stuff.
I like mine.
Some of them you hadn't seen. It looked like you were like, yank, let me put this as my profile picture.
I was like, why don't I put this up? I'll put this up.
And then we went to Mia Ina's Adam's Saturday Night Madness. We got to see the newly crowned Miss Gay US of A newcomer, Kira Daniels.
Oh, very nice.
And all the Miss C7s. They were doing like a customer appreciation deal where they kind of...
Good deal.
Fed ya. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Stuff I shouldn't have been eating. But it's not pageant season yet.
It is for me. Shit.
Yes, I try to fit into this gap.
Right, yeah, that's not going to happen.
If it falls off my shoulders, it's because it doesn't.
It doesn't fit. It's not zipped up in the back. It's like they're just barely. We need a good seamstress to be able to
take it out and put it back.
It's a great dress, but we need some help. Felicia needs some help. So if anybody knows anybody out there that knows how to seamstress,
maybe you want to work for free, do some
trade. Something.
I do graphic design.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Somebody's getting business cards here pretty soon.
I know. I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. So, yeah.
Are you still doing pet adoptions? Is that
I'm not. I'm taking a break from fostering and stuff. We still have one foster. We still have Stitch, the one-eyed Chihuahua.
Oh.
And he's still looking for his forever home. We're still looking.
It's not here.
Somewhere. He's actually, I have to say, he's gotten a lot better. He had some issues that we had to work out.
Oh, is this the one that...
The bouncy crazy one?
Yeah.
He's actually a lot better. He's completely crate trained.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We completely crate trained him. He's a much better dog now than he was a couple months ago.
He has no problem with being a hyper personality.
But he loves to snuggle. He will sit there and he will lay down and he will snuggle with you all freaking day.
The one-eyed Chihuahuas that love to snuggle.
Right, I know.
I can attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
Missy is like our, I can't sleep. Take her out of the crate.
Right.
All of a sudden, she's there, she's snoring.
And you're just like yeah, I know how that goes.
Wake up in the morning, you're like, what the fuck just happened? Got knocked out by a Chihuahua.
Yep. I know how that goes. Sunday, I didn't do anything. Sunday was spent grocery shopping, which is what we usually do. Sundays when we have kids, it's a
transition day.
Right. So I go grocery shopping in the morning, and
you do all the grocery shopping?
I do. I do all the grocery shopping. I had to go. On Monday I started this it's like a weight loss competition at work. So I got me a Fitbit, and
what is that?
It's one of these little guys. Tracks your steps and stuff.
Is that GPS?
Yeah, GPS. I'm actually really proud of myself today because my goal is between 10 and 15,000 steps a day. Right? Right. I know that's a lot. I work at an office. I'm not on my feet all day. So,
oh boy.
But check this out. Today I'm really proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself. I have 12,228 steps so far today.
Do you force yourself to get up then?
Well, what I've been doing is I went to the gym after work and got on a treadmill and played some racquetball and stuff like that. But instead of taking like a 15-minute smoke break like some people do, I got up and I walked my corridor. Because I have 3 songs that I'm trying to learn for some upcoming shows. So I had them on, and it was only about maybe 9-10 minutes or so. But I just walked up and down my freaking corridor for 10 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I've walked...
Nobody at work thinks so.
Oh, I'm sure they all think I'm completely odd. I've walked 5.3 miles, and I've burned 2,272 calories today.
You don't say.
Yeah. I'm really proud of myself, actually. And that was today when I'm not even feeling quite so hot either.
That's just today?
That's just today.
That you walk 5 miles?
Yes.
Did you just start today? What?
No, I started on Monday. And I've been steadily increasing. Monday and Tuesday were very similar. Monday, I think I had 9,000. I didn't quite hit 10,000. But it was crazy because of all the flooding and stuff, so it was a little weird.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Right. So, Monday I had, like, about 9,800 steps. Yesterday, I twerked my knee, so I had I twerked my knee. So I had to stop. But I had like 8,700 and something steps.
Whoa.
And then today I was like, I have to make at least my 10,000. I am determined to make at least my 10,000 steps. So I made sure that I was up, and I've started parking like way the fucking BFE. So I have to walk to my building. When I go to stores and stuff, I park way the hell out there and walk up.
Wow.
All of that
how
counts.
Does the person traveling with you feel about that?
She'll get over it.
Oh.
And then I go to the gym and get on the treadmill and do all that fun shit. So yeah, I mean
it's good to know you're going back to the gym.
I am, yes. I needed to. But there's a cash prize. Like there's three for the top 3 teams. There's like
do we need to walk right now?
I probably should. I just need to get up and start pacing. But in terms of like, because it's a 3-month challenge. It's 90 days. So
how would we make people see us if we stood up and walked in place?
I start walking. Just get the phone and do it this way. Oh shit. But the top team gets $10,000. Second place gets $6,000, and then third place I believe gets
how many people are on the team?
5 people on a team.
Oh, that's too many.
If we win, that's still $2,000 for me. I gotta buy a car.
You need to kill somebody else.
We can't. We have to have 5 people.
Oh, you have to have 5 people.
I know. It has to be 5 people. I know. So yeah, but that's what I'm doing. So you notice I'm not eating my.
This was like Survivor. I could knock somebody out.
Right? Yeah. No.
Look at Frank hurt himself. Yeah, can't be on the team.
No Twinkies or anything like that. And I know. I gotta figure out like my different snacks and things.
I'm not sure I can do this.
I gotta start making my date caramel again so that I can have my sweet stuff because it's
How dare you mention it and not have it present?
I will. I will make some. I promise, and I will bring some for you. But yeah,
why is this not working?
It doesn't know. It's YouTube. There's always something. There's always something. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing all week. So. We'll get to it, but we'll need to discuss the flood and stuff because that was.
Oh yes, I was gonna put that in the offbeat.
Yeah, I think that's pretty offbeat. Fuck. For here it is anyway. Shit.
I was like, excuse me, somebody left the faucet on.
Right. It's like
I'm not sure what is going on out here.
To know what happened here. Yeah, my dad was like, I saw the news. He was like,
ironically, my mother did not call. Usually she calls forever.
Nobody called. If my father had called, I wouldn't have answered. He emailed me. So.
Oh.
I don't answer my phone.
Oh, this is right. We talked about this last week.
I don't answer my phone. You call me, I will hit ignore, and then I will text you and say, hi, what do you want? Just saying.
I'm kind of like you, but in the past when we talked on the phone, I'm like, can I call you instead? And then that's like a fair warning, like, I'm going to actually call you.
Right. And be like, no.
Just know I don't want to call you either.
Can you not call me, Anna?
I know, and we call it a phone. Weird.
I was so excited when they, like, invented text messaging. It was awesome.
I didn't have text messaging when it first came out. Let's get this gig started.
Do it.
Oh, God.
All right.
Just the Tip is brought to you by LightyTidies.com. I actually got some underwears from them.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? I need to look and see what they've got. I need some new good Freddy underwear. And then when I get all sexy and skinny, then I'm going to have to get even more sexy underwear.
You can't buy underwear now.
I have to buy fat boy underwear. I don't. Let's
not talk about your issues right now.
So I was going to talk about one thing for Just the Tip, but then somebody actually asked me a question. So I figured I would talk about that.
Oh, that's
and yes, we're actually going to go to that. Okay, this weekend sometime. So the question was, how do you deal with a relationship where the people seem to be drawing apart? Not necessarily. Like, if, you know, a lot of people's first instinct is, well,
Bah.
right.
Bah,
But
Felicia.
that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You have to look and see what the underlying issues are, because especially if, you know, if you've been in a relationship for a while. Okay, if you're in a relationship for like a month, even 2 months or so, and things start, but seriously, just don't, just
talk about it. If it don't work out, bye.
Okay. If you're invested in your relationship, if you're together for, you know, even
years,
a few years, I mean, you know, things happen.
More than
relationships have peaks and valleys. There's going to be lulls, right? There's going to be lulls in it, and there's going to be some really good high points, and then it's going to drop back down again, then it's going to come back up. And the first thing you need to figure out is it worth it to find out the why? If it's not worth it, then you need to move on. Like, do you care enough about your partner and the relationship to be like, hey, things haven't been the same. What's the deal? And it could be something as easy as
you're not cooking every night like you used to.
It could be something as easy as, I've been really fucking busy at work. I'm really sorry. I'm so tired. You know, and that can be a huge factor. Mm-hmm. That can be a huge factor. There can be things going on that, you know, if you don't ask, some people don't volunteer. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're one of these people that you don't say anything until somebody says, hey, what's wrong? Or are you okay?
Nothing.
Or what's going on with this? If you don't ask, people won't tell. So if you're one of those people and you're waiting for your partner to ask you and they don't ask you, you're just going to keep sinking lower and lower and lower.
Is that where people fall into that loop where they assume that their partner knows what they're feeling?
Yes. There's a lot of times people assume that their partner can read their mind, and you can be together for a decade, and that's not the case. You know what I mean?
I still don't know. Like, sometimes I'll be like...
There'll be some times when you're pretty sure you know what the problem is. You know, you're like, you know, you come home, you're tired, your partner's tired, but your partner can see, okay, you've been working really, really hard, so why don't you sit down, I'm going to make dinner. Mm-hmm. You know, but... And it could be something as simple as I'm just tired. I'm just stressed. I'm worn out. Work has been, you know. But there could be some there could be help. I'm just not feeling so hot. I haven't been feeling really good for the last couple weeks. It's just kind of dragging me down. It's flu season, you know, that kind of thing. Or it could be something a little more complex. You know, it could be something to the effect of, we never really have any alone time. We never go out on dates. When was the last time you took me out to dinner? When was the last time we did this as a couple? When was the last time that we did this and it didn't have to do with drag? When was the last time? Ooh, that's a big one.
I get that a lot.
That's a big one in relationships where one of them is an entertainer. Mm-hmm. You know, when you want to, you know, hey, let's go out this weekend. Okay, what do you want to do? Well, there's this drag show. You know. And like everything revolves around drag. Everything revolves around drag. And it gets to the point where, you know, your partner's going to be like, why does it always have to be my husband? No. Actually, no. I'm going to be like, why does it always have to be about drag? If we're going to go out, why can't we go somewhere where there's not a fucking drag show? Mm-hmm. That can start wearing things down. But
well, even as an entertainer, sometimes I will go weeks
there's
doing drag, and I haven't seen it, but I've been in it.
Right.
And I'm like, that is not the place where we need to go. We need to go
anywhere.
Dinner theater or something.
Go to the fucking park. Like, go feed the ducks somewhere. You know, there's, you know, there could be all sorts of things. There could, you know, and the fact that if you and your partner don't see enough of each other to really talk, that could be an issue as well. If you're sitting there and it's like, look, you know, we haven't had a conversation. Like, we haven't had, you know, time to just sit and talk about nothing. And that's a huge thing in a relationship, is you need to be able to sit there and talk about nothing. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things, you know, when you're laying in bed and you're just talking, it's how was your day, blah, 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 blah. And it's one of these things where the conversation just kind of rolls from one random thing to another random thing, another random thing.
Like the show.
That's pretty much, you know, and that's essential for this. And the thing is, you know, at what point...
Do you think people know that when they start a relationship? do they know that that's like the, I wouldn't say like the next level, like, because when you start a relationship, it's all fun and dandy, you're like, haha, cool,
Right.
cool, and then all of a sudden it's like, what do I do now?
Well, I think that's part of the issue is that they get into a new relationship and like, oh my god, this is so fun, you're always doing this, and then all of a sudden real life kicks in.
And they're like, oh, I have to get to know you?
Right, and it's, oh god, people have work, people have kids, people have,
oh my god, he doesn't put the toilet seat down. Oh my god, he doesn't do this.
When you first meet somebody or when you first start dating somebody, you're dating their representative. You're not dating them. Mm-hmm. You're dating their representative. You put it on exactly. You don't let them over to your house for a while because you know that you have to. Like, oh, you want to come over? Give me. It's gonna take 3 hours. I can't even know if I can throw everything into my bed. You start trying to figure, and you make sure that your habits are all. You represent yourself well. You dress well. You make sure that you always have
clean underwear on.
All that stuff. And then as you get more comfortable, usually it's about 6 weeks, which is why psychologists will actually tell you don't sleep with anybody within the first 6 weeks.
Oops.
Because the reason why is because once you sleep with somebody, it tends to cloud your judgment. And when that real person starts coming out underneath that representative,
you get all confused.
You get all sorts of, there's always, and something inevitably always happens that makes you go, or it should make you go, but you're just like, oh my God,
have to say,
I love sex.
I'm always the person, I'm always the person that I am.
Yeah, and,
there have been some people I'm like, is this really a date? Like, I'm real. I'm like,
right, what's going on?
I'm like, are we really doing this right now? Because I'm not. Can I just go home?
Yeah, seriously. And like,
why pretend?
Right. And with me, like, I try to be. I mean, I'm shy. There's nothing I can really do about that. But I'm also, I'm charming, so I can kind of. I can kind of, I can work with that, but it starts getting tricky, and like with like recently, within the last, say, year, I'll use my own experience, the issues surrounding things like transitioning have played a huge effect on what was going on in my relationship.
Uh-huh.
And it can, but once I decided to say, hey, this is what the problem is,
mm-hmm.
Things changed, and then they changed again, but they changed
drastically.
But they changed for the better when it was, but just because, you seem like you and your partner aren't necessarily as close as you were, or you seem like there's a bit of a distance, all it takes is a conversation. And it could be, it honestly could be something.
Some people have to be aware of resentment.
Resentment is a big one, but you have to be willing to admit
that you resent that person.
Right, that, not necessarily that you resent that person.
And you forget that
person
and you move on.
Right. I'm actually a big fan of couples counseling. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend couples counseling. If you find, it's like, okay, look, I love you, and I know that you love me, but we need a third party. And
I'm not into threesome.
Oh my God, Felicia. But, it's a good thing to have. Find a good couples therapist,
mm-hmm.
sit down, be like, okay, look, this is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm feeling, and the therapist.
And what makes it better is you don't have that he said, she said.
Right, you're all in the same room, and you don't have biased friends that are going to pick sides and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, he did this, and he did that.
You have an
Remember
unbiased,
that one time where he picked his toenails, and you were like, ew.
Yeah, you have an unbiased third party. But, if the love is there and you feel like it is worth talking it out and figuring out what the issue is, do it. Because especially if you've been in a relationship for a while. I mean, obviously if there's no love left and you're not in love with the person anymore and you're not there, then maybe consider.
I feel like I'm still in love with my husband. In fact, the other day, he was standing over here and I walked up, fresh off the bus. And I was looking, because he was at the top of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
I was looking, I was like, who is that guy?
See, and
I'm
that's
just like,
and that's fantastic. But I mean,
But for those people that rush into or they feel like they have to have love, that drives me crazy.
Yeah,
like
love
people
is
that
not
are
defining.
like, they're like, I've been single for 3 years. I'm like,
Oh God, how about
maybe.
this? I've been single for 3 months, or you have the people that are bouncing from this person to this person, and their status every other day is, oh my God, I think I found the one.
Or it's complicated. Just so you know, some people that you might fall in love with might be on social media, and they might lose trust and or feelings because they see that. I'm just saying, social media is there for
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's not just for employers to be sneaking up and checking on you or for your friends. Like, what if you had that best friend that's like, well, I've seen them through this one third week in a row.
Right. But I mean, it's not a deal. It's not an automatic deal breaker if it seems like there is distance.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, it can be fixed. It takes effort. You can't just lay back and talk about it and expect everything to be fixed. It doesn't work that way. And
I have a good relationship tip too.
Oh yeah, well.
Do not talk to your family about your relationship.
Oh no. Also, be very careful what you say to your friends because
they can be scandalous.
Well, there's that, and if you're having issues, you obviously have one side of it, so you're going to be talking to your friends.
And they're going to hear one side.
They're going to hear one side of it, and they're going to form their opinions based on that. And then when you go out with your significant other, you have now put them in a position where your friends are looking at them with a completely different...
They're like, I can't believe you're with him. Oh my God.
Don't do that. Don't put your partner in that position. Don't put your ex in that position unless they're a lying, cheating whore, in which case that's fine because everybody's going to figure that out anyway. But generally, don't do that. Watch what you say to your friends. Watch what you say to people out in public because
people listen, people talk.
Yeah, some people, everybody talks. Everybody talks.
I don't have time for that.
No.
Somebody says, do your such and such a lot.
Go away.
Really?
I don't care what they said.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Do they pay my bills? No.
Alright, if someone wants to pay my bills and talk about me,
if they're going to do them at the same time, just as long as I don't have to hear it.
Right?
Pay my bills.
You want to talk shit behind my back, but you're going to take care of some of my bills?
You know what I would do? I would give them my SRP number.
Right?
I will give them my account number and say, this is the account number. You don't need
to my water bill.
You do not need to know the social or anything like that.
No,
you just go ahead and put the credit card number
I'll show you all the information. If you want to go on and pay my water and gas, the city of Mesa, by all means.
Let's do it.
Talk shit. But come talk to me so you can pay my bills. And then you can say whatever the hell you want. You can judge me as much as you want. Mm-hmm. Till that happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, Felicia.
My turn.
Yay! We got some Fefe offbeat coming your way.
That's a very quiet show. Nobody's talking.
I know, it is a very quiet show. Everybody's lurking or something. I don't know what the hell.
They're trolling?
Apparently.
They're trolling our face.
They're waiting so that they can download us on iTunes.
Oh.
That's what they're doing.
Anyway, my offbeat is brought to you by lawtruck.com. Affordable lawyers right to your door. So first offbeat was here right in Arizona. We had a historical downpour on Monday. I would say it started like early morning.
It started, from what I remember, it started at about 1:30 in the morning.
So early morning. True story. Like, I woke up thinking it's just raining outside, and Scott was like, "Don't take the bus." And I'm like,
"What am I supposed to do?"
I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's just raining. Like, it's rained here before.
Right?
Like,
it does rain occasionally,
and it's downpoured before, where I've been like, so what's the big deal?" So he told me, like, it is coming down hard. Like, when I left, the parking lot was Flooded.
I got to work absolutely soaking wet because in the morning we went to go put my bags and stuff in the trunk, and the car was under the carport, right, and the trunk was right there where the overhang is. So I ran out there, popped the trunk standing while the thing is just pouring, dumping buckets and buckets of water on me.
You wonder why your throat is sore.
Right. Yeah, and then the windows in the car don't roll up.
I thought you guys fixed that.
Oh no, well they're zip tied, but they don't roll up all the way. So there's about this much space, and on my whole side I was just fucking drenched. It's crazy.
I was like, what is going on? So I get to work about 6:45, and because I work 7 to 4. But I was inside, and I work inside, so I don't really know what goes on. So people are like calling into work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
My office was a ghost town. There were about 10 people of us there.
I was like,
crazy.
Why are people calling off? And then my boss calls and says, I'm gonna be late. I'm surrounded by water. And I'm thinking, this can't be that bad. So I'm looking online, and I'm like, oh my god, the I-10 is
it's closed. Yeah.
And there's cars, just little.
Yeah, floating down the frickin' freeway with water up to like the roof.
Yeah, I was like, I don't get what's going on here. This isn't California or any place like that.
This is kind of cool. So by Carrie's ex-husband's house, right? Mm-hmm. There's a park, which it's below street level, and it's designed to catch the runoff. Mm-hmm. That's what it's there for, right? In this park, there's full-size soccer goalposts. All right, they're about 10 feet tall, give or take, right? When we drove to drop the boys off Tuesday morning, mind you, this was after
the next day, when everything
was
kind of drying up.
Right. The next day, you could see about 1.5 feet of the goalpost.
Oh my.
Going back today, it's only down just a little bit more than that. It's still a fucking lake. It's a lake.
Like, and there was people jet skiing in some parts.
People in canoes. The boys' piano teacher, her kids were on the news because they were out in their lake.
Oh my god.
With a canoe, fucking paddling and shit.
Somebody was complaining that their house got flooded. And I kind of take Mother Nature's side to this, because just think about it. Before we built houses, before we built streets, there were areas where the ground was actually flowing with water or had traces of where water had flowed.
Yeah, this was most of Tucson was underwater at one point.
And we built on top of like where natural canals are built by nature, and we build on top of that.
Right.
And then all of a sudden the rain comes down, and the earth has grown to be where
there's so much crap around. There's nowhere for the water to go once
exactly.
it falls.
Not that I'm saying that we should have big old country homes, or I kind of like that kind of living. But anyway, but if there was a place for it to go, like somebody on the news was saying, if there was more drains on the freeway, the freeway would not have flooded. Right.
I'm actually really glad a couple of years ago they came through my neighborhood and redid the drains.
Oh, did you guys have nice flow?
We didn't flood at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we didn't flood at all. Well, because we were sitting there, we were driving, and we're like, why is there no traffic on the freeway? There's no traffic on the freeway. I'm not driving to work. It's because everything was closed and everybody was stuck in water. Like, I had one coworker, woke up, put her feet down on the floor, and stepped into knee-deep water.
Oh, wow.
Another coworker was actually stranded on the 10. She got
I just
stuck.
wonder, how does your car insurance work with stuff like that? Because in our area, you have to have flood insurance. Like, it's an optional thing, right?
It is an optional thing, but with homes,
that's optional, like completely.
With car insurance, I think it's just a. Okay.
Because they don't replace your car.
You know 104.7 Kiss FM, right?
Uh-huh.
You know John Jay and Rich in the morning? Okay, John Jay got stuck. John Jay was stranded. John Jay drove his stupid Beamer, stupid motherfucker, drove it into basically a lake.
How does he have
And
a Beamer and we don't even have a car?
Right, he was leasing it. But get this, okay? So
you're not bitter.
No. So he's leasing this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And gets out and gives this whole bullshit story to the fucking Weather Channel when they interviewed him. Oh, bullshit. Complete bullshit. But I guess either this morning or yesterday, the insurance came out and estimated damages. Take a guess. Wild guess.
70,000.
Not quite that much.
Okay, 50.
Not quite that much.
20?
More.
30.
More.
45?
$38,000 worth of damage to this Beamer.
And does he know that when
You're-
he leases it?
Yeah, essentially what's going to happen, we're guessing, what I'm thinking anyway, is the insurance is probably just going to total it out.
Yeah.
$38,000, like, ouch.
How do you do that on a lease, though?
It's still insurance, I don't know. I have no idea how that works on a lease. I wouldn't lease a car. It wouldn't make sense for me to lease a car. But, yeah, that's crazy. It's insane. Like,
Ugh.
yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I know, it's nuts. So Mother Nature decided to give us the
That's
finger.
when you decide, I'm going to call into work and not go.
A lot of, like I said, there was like 10 people in my office. People could not get into work. They started and then couldn't. A lot of people, their whole neighborhoods were blocked off. They couldn't even get out of their house.
Well, we had a couple of people at work that were like, you can drive through snow. Why can you get to work? And I was like,
dumbass.
I was like, okay, so if water gets in your engine, you can't get to work.
It floods and stops.
If that's your only car, you're not getting to work.
If you don't have a fucking monster lifted truck, you're not driving through anything. And some of that shit you couldn't drive through even if you had one.
Well, one of these was a higher up and was saying, well, I left earlier.
Yeah, my coworker left at 3:30 in the morning because she was going to go to the gym and drove smack into the 10.
Oh, my.
You couldn't see it. It was dark. Drove into the fucking 10 and was like, ah, shit. And it's all of a sudden it's like...
Do you think people should take personal days for that? Or you think they should be allowed?
I think if it's inclement weather, if they can't go anywhere, like, we were allowed to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
An email sent out, and they were like, if you can't get to work, go ahead and work from home, whatever. My one coworker was late, and they were going to count it as an occurrence, and she's like, I was stuck in a goddamn flood. What do you want me to do? It was considered an act of God. There wasn't a whole hell of a lot you could do about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that case, I don't think that they should be, I mean, it shouldn't count against them, I don't think, personally.
What's that guy saying? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
We have time. We have plenty of time.
okay. Do we have movies? What's happening?
We have movies, but they're not something.
Oh, what do we have? Let me see.
Well, while you're looking at that, so I wanted to talk about the Ray Rice video that was exposed over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
And so, if you don't know, an NFL player, I believe he was on the Ravens, literally just like punched his wife in the face, and she just kind of fell flat.
Yeah, essentially, there was like an argument in an elevator. Why do these people keep causing fights in elevators?
Beyonce started.
Right.
They thought it was cool. Anyway, so allegedly at first it was, and then you see it like for yourself, and you're like, oh my god,
He just bam, just fucking sucked
And if
her.
you see this guy, oh my god, I can't.
Well, he's a football player. Like, he's not.
He's like, suck.
He's a football player. Like,
And so I don't even care what the argument was about. No person should be hitting anybody in that matter.
Ooh.
Even if you were mad, I would points on for at least punching the wall. Don't punch your wife.
Even then, that's still abuse. It's still.
I mean, don't marry somebody
punch anybody.
if they make you that stupid and retarded.
It's crazy.
But then The next day, what does this bitch do? She releases a statement that says, I still support him.
This is the problem.
So, this is what I want to say to the people, the young ladies. I'm not sure.
There's men out there that are in abusive relationships.
There are gay people that are in relationships like that. All you people, I will say, if you have a problem, you need to get it checked. Anger management, counseling. I am a product of having a little bit of anger issues. I went to counseling. I took care of my business because my father was verbally abusive and sometimes physically.
I've been in numerous abusive relationships. I made excuses for him all the time.
But I do not find it okay for. She seems like an intelligent woman. Seems. To make excuses and to run back.
He hit her.
It wasn't a hit. It was a punch.
But here's the thing: is that when you're talking about abuse, that's the way it is. He apologized. It was. I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. It's
Your whole family knows now that I punched you in the face.
Right. Well, apparently, I heard today that the NFL had actually been given that tape months ago.
Oh.
And didn't do anything with it. I guess law enforcement had actually given the NFL the tape.
Whoa.
And it took them this long to try and figure out what to do.
It took somebody in the NFL to leak it to TMZ.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
That's how all this business got all exposed.
If it hadn't happened, nothing would have been. There would have been nothing.
Absolutely, nobody would have known, and we would not be talking about it right now.
And nothing would have happened. He would have still been playing. Hasn't he been?
He has been terminated indefinitely.
Yeah,
or suspended indefinitely.
Yes,
which means he can't ever play.
No, he's done. He's done with the NFL, which is good. I think they should.
I agree.
Do it more often.
I think that somebody was saying to me, and I thought it was the most ridiculous thing. Somebody was like, your employer should not do something about if
he broke the law.
Yes.
He broke the law.
They were like, if you go to jail, your employer should not. And I was like, excuse me? If you go to jail and your employer finds out about it,
they have every right
to say, bye.
Yeah. You don't represent the best interests of this company.
He definitely did not represent what. Whoa, pause for a second. If the NFL had just covered it up, so to speak, a physical abuser would still be a public figure. See, that's my big thing. Like when they cut people from sports teams or they suspend them.
How often does that happen, though, especially for domestic abuse and things like that? Usually, athletes are notorious for being abusive. Just they are. It happens all the damn time. All the damn time. And generally it's no.
We're paying you $35 million.
If we bump it up to 40, can you just not hit somebody? Or if you do, make sure nobody's watching. Yeah. It doesn't. There's never consequences.
Why though?
Because they're athletes.
It's the same thing with celebrities.
They're put on a pedestal. That's exactly it. Oh, speaking of celebrities, here's something interesting. There was a fashion show somewhere. I caught it briefly while I was on the treadmill today.
You have one of those treadmills with the TV on it.
No. It was a TV up on the wall, but I had my headphones in, so I was trying to read the really badly written captions, which I swear to God,
I tried to do that for one of our shows.
Oh, it was awful. No.
It's not fun.
No. It's damn near impossible.
That's why there is no closed captioning. I'm sorry.
It's like, yeah. So, but anyway, there was a fashion show or something. It was swimwear or sportswear or something. And Justin Bieber made an appearance and apparently got booed off the stage.
Oh, at Fashion World?
I believe so.
Oh, because that's the thing where they're all supposed to, like, celebrities or show off their
bod. Yeah.
Or their fashion.
Yeah, he was booed off the stage. I thought that was kind of funny.
sometimes as good as you are isn't here.
People weren't that impressed. They didn't.
He has not had the best year, though.
They were just.
He has been one of those people that gets away with everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so like in high school, if you threw toilet paper in the tree, you didn't get arrested, but everybody knew.
You'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Hey, my parents would have probably beat us so bad that everybody would have known. But, like, I don't understand. Like, he threw eggs at people's houses and their cars, and
has been driving drunk and under the influence and all the. It's fucking stupid. I'm so done with him. Apparently there was something, I have to look it up, but apparently he said he was changing his name.
Is that like when drag queens change their name and pretend like they're somebody
And
else?
pretend they're somebody else? Yeah, because that always works real well for them.
Drag kings do it too.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that's so funny. I'm like, you paint the same.
Yeah.
But you're not the same person?
Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. And then we'll go on to your subject.
Oh.
Is he really?
Oh.
Or is that on the Onion?
No, it's
Check
not.
your sources.
Let me see what we got here.
I'm surprised nobody's talking. Not tonight, huh? Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I did not know that you guys were talking. And, so, hi, Crystal. Hi, Gabe. Hi, Gabe.
Hi, Trey.
Hi, Trey. Trey's question was, why were these people going on the freeway after seeing how flooded the roads were? That's why they created the stupid people law.
Apparently he did change his name and then got shit for it and changed it back. He was going by Bizzle.
Oh, did he try the P. Diddy move?
Because,
you know, Puff Daddy was...
P. Diddy and...
It turns to, like, Puff Daddy, then it was Puffy, then it was P. Diddy, and then one time...
Then it was, I think it's just Diddy at one point, too.
Yeah, and then he changed it back because people were like, what the fuck is Diddy?
Right.
And he changed it back to P. Diddy. Trey, I don't know why people are so dumb.
Yeah, apparently he changed it to Bizzle, and then there's an actual, like, legitimate rapper whose name is Lethal Bizzle.
Oh, copyright.
Who didn't, yeah, so...
Intellectual property.
He pressured him and, you know, and then changed it back.
When you say pressure, he was probably served.
Bizzle.
And...
The fuck would you change your name to Bizzle? Come on!
But now you're making fun of the other guy, whose actual name is, his stage name is Bizzle.
I am making fun of him because, come on. Seriously.
You got A-Rain? Just A-Rain? Just one drop of rain?
You got a rain day. Rain day, like a snow day. Rain day.
Oh.
You got a rain day. Boy.
I didn't know you could get those.
We pretty much had one. I mean, if
the schools were closed, it was weird.
I guess the kids got to school and it was like more than half of the school wasn't there. Like they couldn't get there. Some of the buses were running, some of them couldn't get there.
Wasn't really functioning.
No, there was.
It was like zombies walking around.
Yeah, there was nobody there. Like it was crazy. Go figure.
But are you ready?
Yes.
Oh.
So we're doing a slightly different by Felicia, just because I
haven't created that one yet.
Well, whatever. I have a little bit of a rant.
Hold on. We'll do this one.
Yes.
When I'm myself, where I'm not flexing, I'm not holding my breath. If I have a bad side, and I ain't found it yet. Got the fence, took my head, and I lick my lips wet. Drag crop, get the filter, stick to camera, then send. And what I have to do to get you to follow me, cause I follow back.
I have a catchy tune track, and he's cute.
Kinda.
All right,
so
that's background.
I have a rant because this drives me crazy.
What is that?
This drives me nuts. So
What is it?
where I am constantly seeing people post pictures, like they'll post selfies, right? On Facebook, mostly on Facebook, not so much on Instagram, but it's usually on Facebook. And they're like blurry, or they're dark, or they're just not flattering, or the whole point of having this right here, digital cameras and stuff, guess what? You can take it, look at it, and go, that sucks, take another one. You know damn well that you took 30 selfies before you decided to post that one, and that was the best one you had? Give me a fucking break, people. Oh my god. You know who I'm talking about, too. You know it. You've seen it. You are that person. Or you are that person.
You are that person.
And then not only do they post it, but then they decide that they want to make it their profile picture. So it's whatever dark picture they took at the club 3 nights ago where you can't see shit. Then they turn that into their that's not a bad selfie. This is here. Let me see if
I delete all the bad ones.
Well, that's exactly it. You know damn well.
I think I might have a bad one on here.
40 goddamn pictures before you actually.
Here's one. That's the horrible one.
There you go. Or this one right here. See that? Yes.
Where are you?
I'm there. I can see me. But then they take that and they put it. They're like, me at the club, and then they put it as their profile picture. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? Because you can't even see shit. That is not. Don't do that. Like, let's take all the really dark, blurry, awful. I get it. I think it's awesome that we now have the technology that allows us to take pictures and immediately post them and share them.
With your doggy.
Right? Like, I think it's great. I mean, how many times, when people that remember film cameras, you just took it and hoped for the best.
You're like, shit, what does that look like?
You take an entire roll of film and you have out of, 36
all my bad selfies.
You have like 36 pictures, and you only about 10 of them are actually usable. I mean, this is it's awesome.
Here you go. There it is. Oh.
Right. Now let's post that and put it as your profile picture.
You can see it's my hair.
Right.
Because the sunlight was too bright.
Right. And people fucking do that shit. I'm like, come on, look. Here's the thing. Find a good side. Don't take it like this when you have 16 chins, because that's really sexy.
Oh, damn.
Really sexy.
So, like, I've always known that you're supposed to put, like, your tongue on your top of your... to get rid of this. And then, maybe a tilt to the side. If you do photo shoots, you probably...
Squinching is supposed to be a good thing, so you squinch.
But not Asian-like.
No, not...
Unless you are Asian. Nothing...
You don't want to squint. You're squinching, where you're going to do the tyrant. You're going to smile with your eyes.
I do this sometimes, and people are like, what is that? And I'm like...
You get, like, a good 3/4 or profile. Holding the camera up is a good thing. Like...
Oh, a lot of mine are like this.
Yes. But it's like, it drives me absolutely batshit crazy. Or they'll take 50 pictures and they all look the same, and then they'll post all of them.
Oh, God.
They'll take, it's like they're all the same, and they're all fucking crazy looking, and they're all dark, and they're all awful, and they're all blurry, and they'll post all of them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I understand that we all love being able to post pictures of ourselves. Felicia does it constantly.
What's wrong with this?
Nothing. But you do not have to. You are not under contract. You are not obligated to post every single picture that you take.
Because if I did, nobody would think I was pretty. Not that a lot of people do, but
like I'll take occasionally. Like I'm not a huge selfie person. I do take selfies, but I don't.
Like every Wednesday, you take a selfie.
That's once a week compared to some people.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I have a show, I take a picture.
Right. I take a selfie like once a week, and that's about it. And it's kind of I don't really take
boy pictures.
I don't look good out of makeup. I've discovered.
But I used to take a lot of boys selfies.
I sit there and I will take a picture. I'll look at it. Oh, that's crap. Take another picture. That's crap. Take another picture. That's crap. Fuck it, I can't
You know
do
what?
it.
You should do yourself a favor, so you don't accidentally post it, or somebody else doesn't accidentally post it. Delete.
But oh my god, it drives me absolutely crazy. 50 pictures, all dark, all blurry, and then pick one of those for your profile picture. Why? What makes you look at this and go, that's a great picture. I want that to represent me on social media.
Or you can't see me in the dark.
Right? This is a really, really good picture because it's really dark and really blurry.
In fact, that one of me in the club, I did post it.
And
it did not get a lot of likes.
No,
I don't
see,
think.
it really doesn't because
Because people are like, who is that?
Look, I'm gonna take a picture.
Do it right now.
See,
There we
that's
go. We should
sexy
post
right there,
that.
and I'm gonna post that.
We should take another one so you can post 4 in a row.
I should, yes, absolutely.
Oh, God.
Oh, what are you doing? It's all going crazy.
This is your song.
Here, can you take one with me?
Did you take it?
Yeah,
There we are.
look at
Oh,
that.
my God.
Awesome.
You have 3 of them now.
I do. And I'm gonna post them all. Yup.
Oh, my God.
Better believe it.
So our bye, Felicia, is do not take selfies that are blurry. Can we discuss the amount of filters that can be?
Oh God.
So I usually only put like 1 filter, but I've noticed recently that there are a lot of people that have unbelievable skin in their pictures.
They don't look at it.
And then you get to meet them or see them or you know them, and you're like, damn. They are smoothed over. Now look, we are smoothed over because we can't seem to get any better light out of any of these.
No.
But let's go. This is what we actually look
We're
like.
gonna do black and white. Well, I don't think we were on smooth.
Yeah, we were.
No, we weren't. We were on enhanced.
Oh.
Look at.
Oh, this is what.
There.
Oh, there we go.
There. Now we're airbrushed.
Oh my.
That's right. Oh, look at me and my smooth, shiny skin. Oh.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Oh, there we
Look
go.
at my perfect.
Wow, we're
perfect
looking
complexion.
perfect. Look at that blend.
It's beautiful.
That
Beautiful.
blend
Look
Oh,
at
I should work on my blending more. Look how blended I got.
gorgeous. Look at me. I'm all smooth and sexy.
Ooh.
Sexy.
Until you move your hand over it.
Right. Yeah.
Now, let's see. Let's go back.
I see. I don't like that. Look at my face. I don't like my face.
Oh, well then. I'd rather be bright.
It makes me look too pink. Too crazy and too weird and pale and
Well,
yeah.
those-
So
those are
anyway,
things that everybody else.
I just really would like people to just pay attention to what they're posting because
Duck
just-
face.
no duck face, no
Duck face
duck
is
face. And if you look the same in every single picture, try something different. Just saying.
Maybe just a little.
Just saying. That's just one of my
Or
pet
maybe
peeves.
try new makeup.
Usually it's the same look.
Or people, I don't understand the people that have gorgeous smiles that always post pictures like this.
Or they have their mouth like half parted.
And you're like, what do you do? Take it. I do pose like that with my mouth open.
You do.
But I change it. I don't like,
I-
God,
I
if I stood there the whole time just have my mouth open, would any photographers want to work with me?
Yeah, no.
Let's see. Trey says hashtagging. I'm a hashtag addict because I know what they're for. I know how to use them though.
Yes, but other people, even if you know how to use them, you don't need to fill up your fucking thing with 50 million hashtags. It's
I
not
do that
necessary.
on purpose.
Yeah.
But I don't include it in the first message that's posted on Facebook. Come on. If you're gonna do Instagram, you don't put it all. You don't put all of it, and then people are like, "Oh my God, I really don't. I don't know what this means." Yeah, cool. So maybe like 1 to 3 hashtags is cool, but once you hit like that 3 mark, it's like, well, come on now, you gotta hit that What else can we tell people about selfies? Light is good.
Light is good, yes.
You should know what your good. You should know what your good side is. 3/4 turn. Basic rules of photography, I think. Yes. Are you gonna show me a bad selfie? Oh my goodness. Is that how that person smiles?
Yeah.
It's not a joke?
No. Nope. Blurry.
Why are they so tan?
Are
they a bodybuilder?
Spray tan.
Are they body? See, he's not like that right
yes.
there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's not that tan right there.
Oh, no, I think it's the lighting, but yes, she is.
Oh, I thought it was he.
No.
That's how much spray tan is on there. I thought he was a bodybuilder.
No.
I'm calling it a him.
Yeah.
Sorry. That, oh.
No.
See, light.
Because it's the weird lighting.
That is a horrible selfie, BT dubs.
Yeah, I told you. This is what I'm talking about.
We can't show you this.
No, we can't show you this.
And if you're listening on iTunes, I really can't. I will not even email the picture to you.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to see if I can find the pictures.
Oh my god.
But I'm telling you.
Why do you follow people like that?
I don't.
You don't? Yes, you do.
I don't follow them. They happen to be on my friends list, and it's one of those train wrecky type things where you can't.
Where you just say no, but you press yes anyway, because you're like, oh.
You just can't stop looking.
Oh my god! You're not even joking.
I'm not joking. I'm not. I promise I'm not.
I hope this person doesn't watch the show because we just said everything about them. All these pictures. Now I do the 4 in a row on the after the Fefe. That's the only time I.
Yes, but they're also all different, generally. It's all the same.
This is awful.
We're terrible people. We're going to hell.
I hope this person isn't watching the show because we're all dying.
I don't think so.
We're all gonna die on the outside. This is hurting my head. Oh, I took all these selfies, but let me put glasses on.
I like that one. That one's really cute.
Oh my god. We are so over. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Phoenix Movie Bears. Make sure
yes!
you
Trey
follow.
took a fantastic. Perfect.
Oh, awesome!
Yes! I want to see the blurry
We
bad
should all
selfies.
post. If you're watching right now, I want you to post blurry selfies and tag us in.
Yes! Share your blurry selfie.
Oh, Scott wants this.
It's hideous. It's awful. How are you going to get busy on something like that?
I don't. Show that to the people. I want to know what people think of this. Is there a way to put it on?
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Oh,
This way?
yeah.
There you go. You see that? That's Santa Claus bedding. And for those of you on iTunes that can't see it, let me describe it to you.
Mm-hmm.
We have multiple pillow shams and a comforter with like a red background with white snowflakes,
Mm-hmm.
a snow scene with a cartoon Santa, and a cartoon sleigh with some reindeer, and I think there might be some elves, toys falling out of his sack, things like that. It's all bedding. It
has like 16 pillows too.
It's not even remotely romantic. Oh, it comes with a fitted sheet and a flat sheet as well. You could be getting busy on top of Santa's face. Merry fucking Christmas.
All I'm saying is,
Thank you. No.
my husband was like, "Isn't that cute? Don't you want to get that?"
No.
And I didn't say anything. See, when you've been with somebody for so long, sometimes you just don't say anything.
You just don't say anything. You just
kind of go, and then when they buy it, you just go.
Mm-hmm. And then see what happens is sometimes the dog will get a hold of it.
I don't know how
And
that
it's
happens.
really awful. It'll drag it out to the yard. It's really awful.
I just
It's
don't know
terrible,
how
and
that
then we just can't use
happens.
them. It's
Oh my
terrible.
God.
I know, it's awful.
Oh, you
So-
want to sew them together? Oh, damn.
Right, glue it. 6,000 and shit. All right, so yes, post your bad, blurry, dark selfies and tag us in it. We want to see them.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
should
should
take one.
Should take the best ones and
Oh, I can put them on the screen.
Put them on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do that next week. So we'll remind everybody too. But if you're listening, go ahead and post your awful, dark, blurry selfies. Tag us either on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And we'll make sure that we post them. We post them yesterday. We'll put a nice slideshow going on.
We can put them all across the screen.
That'd be pretty.
You know what? We should do like multiple ones in a row.
Well, yeah.
If you got multiple ones in a row with the same face,
Yes,
Do
we
it.
like those too.
yes.
We like those
I
too.
appreciate those.
Mhm.
I can handle it.
Yes.
I can handle it.
Yes. We like to see those. Yes. If you want to overdo the filters and you know, just give us your bad selfies.
I'm looking for these.
Yes, let's take these.
It hurts my neck. How do people do that
Right,
on a
right, here we
regular
go.
basis?
I'm going to take this because it's going to be sexy because it's always
I've
good
trained
for that.
myself to take good selfies. I can't. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's spectacular right there. Fucking life. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yes, go ahead and test it. So anyway, thank you to
I'm
our
gonna
sponsors.
I'm gonna. Post
Our
There's a video of an
Asian woman showing
showing.
bad and good angles there. See, there you go.
Oh, I should post that.
Yeah. So yes, thank you to our sponsors, Movie Bears. We love you, Movie Bears.
Lawtruck.com.
Photography, Lawtruck.com.
Gay King Photography.
I said that.
Gay King Photography. Gay King Photography.
Our supporters, Whitey Tighties and La Truck.
We only have 4.
Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. And to everybody that watches and listens and downloads us on iTunes.
So I need y'all to subscribe right there.
Subscribe, hit like.
Yeah, like on this side. And then
And find
share.
us.
Share this.
Yes, sharing is good, sharing is caring.
Share this
Find us on
episode.
Instagram, find us on Facebook, find us
Yeah.
on Twitter, find us on, I don't know what the fuck.
Just type in Let's Have a Fefe.
Right, you'll find us all over the place. Is it letshaveafefe.com?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Powered by the Phoenix
Movie Bears. Yes, ma'am.
Let's get out.
Peace.
I'm wearing a dress that doesn't fit and it's starting to hurt.
It's like a personal issue. That's a good one right there. See? Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's awful. Awful. Oh my God. Good night, everybody, and we will see you next week.
She just strike a pose. And work it, and work it. Have a great night.